What up, though? This your brother Mike X.
My killers got them suits on like followers of Farrakhan.
And welcome to the 17 Winners Podcast, the realest podcast in the game.
I'm the jig in my city. Yeah. I'm not saying they not good. Nah, I'm just saying I'm the realest. Facts.
Today on 17 Winners Podcast, we're doing it a little different today. I got a couple of guests who are technically the youth, my younger generation. This conversation was sparked actually from a Facebook post today. I already had it in my mind that I wanted to talk with a couple of the younger generation, and I'm probably going to do another episode dedicated specifically to kicking it with y'all. But because I was hanging with my nephew today and I had a conversation with Whoop Jenkins on Facebook, but what's your name, brother?
It's Dawgy Bone.
Dawgy Bone, my guy Dawgy Bone. We had a conversation on Facebook, and I'll let you even introduce the conversation. So what was it that you were stating on Facebook?
Well, basically, you know what I'm saying, the conversation was just, about 92 to 90% of, anything when it comes to like economic learnings or, moral learnings or anything, most black African Americans, they learn it from African women. You feel me? Just because it's simple fact, either black men lacking knowledge on it or black men lacking presenting themselves or just lacking just completely in a, a young black man life. You feel me? So that's really what the issue was.
For sure. How old are you, bro?
I'm finna be 25 in July.
Bro, finna be 25. How old are you, nephew?
18.
What's your name? Tell him your name.
Monte.
Monte, my nephew Monte. He's 18 years old. He'll be graduating from high school next week. The brother in front of me, Dawgy Bone, is 25 years old. So this is not only a younger generation, but it's diverse. I'm getting two different generations in here. I'm getting those that are kind of closer to me, 25. I'm an OG to y'all. And then to my nephew age group, I'm an old head. I'm unk for real, right? So I get to hear a couple of different experiences and perspectives, and so do the people that's listening. So what bro said was basically that majority of the valuable information that you get or that you've gained in your life came from a woman, from black women.
Black woman.
Not a black man. Black women.
Black women.
Yes, sir. Not men.
Yeah.
How you feel about that before I give my perspective?
I kind of have it both sides. I grew up with my grandparents. I had a man and a woman in my life. So, both of them to me gave it to me 50-50 for real.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So on the Facebook post I saw it and I immediately jumped to it. And I don't think I came defensive. I think I more or less just wanted to get further off into what he was saying because I really wasn't sure
personally,
where he was coming.
When you jumped on the status, I personally felt like you came from the assertive state of a man who's actually active. You feel me? Or a man who's actually, there for his community.
Yeah, for
sure. So it was like, it was almost borderline offensive to you.
Yeah,
but
almost,
It was just like, at the same time, it's offensive to me because it's just, like I said, you, Mills, ET, ETC, you feel me? It's about 8%, you feel me? Because I'm well known in the community. It's about 8% of black males when it comes to just learning, when it comes to just really understanding how to be and prosper as a black man, you feel me? And it's just, I don't think people like really look and understand that and take how big of an impact that is on a young black man. Like,
then you don't have examples.
All last year, this year, the year before that, so many homicides, all this other stuff in the community, you feel me? But people kept just saying, why are they doing this? Why is this? Why is that? But it's just like, y'all not taking the admiration or anything of, your part and your role on why it's going on. You feel me? Like,
because you don't have nobody there.
You got women out here raising young men, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And that don't last too long. You feel me? That a woman can only teach you so much, you feel me, before you gotta go out there and learn it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Gratefully, I learned mines the right way. I never had to see a prison yard.
Okay.
And I done did a
All
lot.
praise be to Allah, because with this being a podcast about going to prison and coming home, I'm happy to say I'm talking to two brothers that ain't been to the penitentiary.
You feel me, though? But it's just like, I done had a lot of encounterments where I could have seen a prison yard.
Yes,
just,
sir.
You know what I'm saying? Just having the knowledge that I had from a black woman alternated that. You feel me? But it's just, I feel like it would have never been put in my place if I really had guidance and knowledge and things like that from a black man. You feel me? 'Cause it's hard to take information from, you know what I'm saying, from a gender who's not.
It's hard to take information from anybody who you don't relate to directly a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, mama, you can't really know what I'm going through.
Yeah, you feel me? And she broke down and cried with me because I sat down and told her, I was 17 when I told her this. I told her 26 different names of close homies that I had, you feel me, that passed away, you feel me, since I was 13.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? She told me she only had 6 friends that she knew, close of her, that she done lost, you feel me? So it's just like, on an emotional level towards a man, you feel me, when it comes, my grandpa always told me a man know how to control his emotions. You feel
Yes, sir.
From a man, you know what I'm saying, not really trying to learn that from a woman who is damn near built off emotions and, you know what I'm saying, care, nurturing, all of that. It's hard to really learn them type of things, you feel me, how to get over that hump, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, I jumped to the streets, you feel me? That was my route to learning, you feel me? Because that was where the niggas were.
That's what a man was.
You feel me? It was either
at least though that was the only example of
that was the only thing, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Pops crack, you feel me?
Yeah.
Brother, he gone, you feel me? He in prison, you feel me? So it was just either the streets or prison, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? I got 7 sisters, you feel me? I'm the only man. I can't be that stupid, that naive, you feel me? So there's a lot of conflict within my mind, heart, soul, and spirit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So let me ask you this. If there was something, if you could like, I don't know, say snap your fingers and there were like all of the things that you wanted, do you have a list? Do you know like, all right, I would need this to help me to stay right? Or
Honest to God, I'd be honest, I'd be 100 with you. To sum everything up, every issue that I ever had in my life, if I had an honest father, everything would be it'd be cool. Real life. The only reason why I say that is because the simple fact, whether it went good or right, I'd have learned and acknowledged it from a man. You feel me? So I'd have knew how to go and be accustomed to it. You feel me?
I can respect
a lot
that.
of times I don't really know if I'm doing it the right way or not because I'm just doing it, freestyling it basically.
I can respect that. I grew up the same way.
You feel me?
To the extent that, you know, even if you can't do nothing but tell me, man, you're doing the right thing, keep going. Even if you did wrong. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have no reinforcement, it's like, is the opportunity still there for the elders to step in? Is it too late?
I mean, without a doubt, yeah, it's still there. It'll always be there. Every day is a learning day. You feel me? Every day. And that's what my mom taught me. You feel me? Every day is a knowledging day. You feel me? You should want to learn something new every day. And that's why I reach out to a lot of people, you feel me? And I influence myself in a lot of things that people do when it comes to impacting the community. Like, when I was 13, I personally signed myself up for that, what's it called? Boys to Men program, the foundation or whatever that was going on.
I think I heard of that.
Andrew P was doing it, DJ Tucker and all of them,
Okay.
Dr. Tucker and all
Dr. Tucker, yeah.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? There was a part, I personally put myself in that just because I wanted to be around black
13,
men. You feel me?
10, 12 years ago, I was still in the joint. That's why it's vague to me like that. Okay.
But I personally put myself in that just because I wanted to be around men. You feel me? Like,
Yes,
I
sir.
felt like I learned enough from women. You feel me? Then I jumped out in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas ain't had too much knowledge to give me. Shit, honestly, a lot of niggas had less knowledge than the women that I got knowledge from.
Yeah, most do. Because, like, so that's what I was saying earlier when my man was on the phone. Like, you're not wrong for saying that, like, our community is lacking in men.
Yeah.
Mind you, most of what I got came from a woman. Like, even the things that it's seemingly credited to other places. Like, the Nation of Islam gave me a lot of discipline, and it helped me to find myself as a man, right? Right?
Feel me?
Go ahead, answer it. Because this is about. Go ahead, answer it.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from.
Now, this is a brother has never been to prison, answering a call from a brother in the penitentiary.
Every day. Every fucking day.
Yeah, so again, like the Nation of Islam gave me my discipline, but I got my first introduction to the Nation of Islam from my mother. So all of my choices still originated from being taught by a woman. So I didn't have the benefit of manhood either. I even ran into recently, I'm a 40-year-old man, I ran into recently, maybe a year or two ago, where I was looking for the what is the word? The reassurance from a man. and wasn't able to find
How long
it. And I had to
you
be that myself. Go ahead, let him talk. They literally.
That's another thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like every male that I got in my family that I learned from is behind a cell. You feel me? And behind a wall. You feel me? And then it's just like I had the blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna be 25. Well, I'm finna be fighting a probation. Oh, I'm fighting a gun charge right now. They finna give me probation, but I had the blessing. You feel me? To make it to 24 with no felony. So I've been able to dibble and dab and jump and be able to see. You feel me? People walk in, you know what I'm saying, go see people and everything. It's a lot of brothers out here, you know what I'm saying, felony records since 15, 14. Can't go see the niggas who, you know what I'm saying, they feel like is the male figures in their life. And it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's ups and downs with that shit.
Yeah, I'm hip because, like, you're really at a pivotal point as far as you catching that case. That's something that still can be expunged at a later time. But, like, the next one, you done. And that's like a rest of your life thing. Once you get wrapped up into these cases and having felonies and having a record, that literally follows you for the rest of your life, and it stagnates every other opportunity you could have. The fact that you're looking for different information and different guidance and different ways of doing things right now is like perfect timing, because you don't want to get yourself wrapped up up into that
bro,
system.
I'm finna be 25, bro. And I'm not one of them niggas, you feel me? I'm not one of them like try to brag, bro. I done did all the street shit.
Yeah.
All the street shit niggas be talking about, bro. It's not what everybody amounted up to be.
It's
you
not.
feel me? The gang banging, the street shit, that shit not cool, bro. I got diagnosed with PTSD and depression in 2016. You feel me? That shit not cool. That shit affect my kids. You feel me? I got 2 boys and 2 girls. My oldest finna be 8. You feel me? Like, I think about way bigger futures and pictures. You feel me? So I get real in depth and I get borderline, I would say, emotional and defensive when it comes to like not being able or not having them outlets. You feel me? Because like I'm walking in blind trying to teach my son how to be a man. You feel me? Because
you didn't have an example, and then now you trying to be an example where you didn't have one to learn from.
Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I'm up for every challenge. You feel me? And that's why I'm raising my son. But it's just like that challenge right there should just be accustomed. You feel me? Because shit, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mom and my father. You feel me? So
you said something that actually brought me back to my nephew, Monte. The brother said, you know, his ability to be able to go into the penitentiary still and deal with all the male figures in his life are in prison or have been to prison. And I know personally, I know I kind of ambushed you on the show, so, you know, but, you know, I know you personally have dealt with this firsthand because, shit, I was in the penitentiary when you were born until you were, well, what, 10? 13? Were you 13? You wasn't 13. You was little as hell when I first came. Yep. So, and then you just had another uncle that was recently released from prison. We was actually bunkies when he was born. Me and his other uncle on his dad's side was bunkies when he was born. I'll never forget, we was out on the prison yard calling home to my sister and his brother, which is his mom and dad. Like, man, we got us a boy. We coming up with his nickname and all that. But we bunkies in the penitentiary. His other uncle did 20 years. I believe he did 20 straight. 21 straight. I did 15 straight. So that, and then your dad did some time. So, like, I guess, 10. How much you do? 10. So like between the 3 of us, we were the male figures in his life. The only one that was left was really his granddad and my brother, my little brother, his Uncle Ryan, was like the only men left. So I guess talk about that a little bit. How was that? Did it affect you? Do you know that it affected you?
In a way, I feel like it did. Like, I'm gonna speak on my dad.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think he only went like 8 years.
Okay.
Like 8 when he came back. I remember only seeing him a couple times a year because he always be far away. Yeah. And when he came home, all I remember is just like jumping in his arms, like like seeing him.
Yeah.
Then when you came home, I didn't even know who you was. I never seen you a day in my life.
Right.
I just heard your voice.
Yeah, right.
Jumped in your arms. And
Yeah.
my uncle, he just I grew up a little now, so I ain't jumping in his arms. I ain't crying. But he just came home. It just shocked me. I'm trying to think about like how he feel.
Yeah.
But it played a toll on me. But as of right now, every man in my life is out of prison.
And we back now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dope.
And that's a blessing.
Yeah, right. That is
That's a
dope.
blessing.
Cause for real, we was all gone.
And see, on some real that I don't, you know what I'm saying? People don't take the time to acknowledge that I really don't like. Cause, you know what I'm saying, we black, you feel me? Our percentage rate real high when it come to going to jail, you feel me? But nobody talk about the percentage rate of, you know what I'm saying, children that's left out here, you feel me? And the shit that they go through,
Yeah.
you feel me? Every last one of my brothers, all my brothers and my uncles is in prison. You feel me?
My
The only
brother
person
just
that
got
is,
out. Brother just got out.
Yeah, you feel me?
My
That's a
little brother.
blessing.
My little brother.
But that's a blessing, though. You feel me?
For
The only
sure.
person I got out here is my dad. You feel me? And, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that nigga in prison. You feel
Right.
me? I ain't talked to that. I ain't talked to that nigga since my oldest was 3-4 years old, and he lived down the street. You feel me? But it's just like people don't speak and understand. I see so much of the sympathy and empathy towards a nigga who go to prison. You feel me? Versus the people who get affected by the person who go to prison. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't think people like take the time to understand that part. Like,
That's kind of what this podcast is about, because
Feel
I don't understand that part. Like, I even have to ask my mom on this podcast at some point.
like on some real life shit.
her side.
Like, listen, so I'm 25. You feel me? I got 7 sisters. I got 1 brother with my mom. I got 3 brothers. I got 6 brothers with my dad, but I only know 3. You feel me? Them, my uncles, everybody. When I was born, that same year I was born, I don't know too many people know about it, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in Lansing know about Larry Guy. Larry Guy was a nigga around here doing his thing. That's my sister and them dad. You feel me? Him and my uncles and my brother, all of them went to jail the same year I was born. You feel me? They all got hit right there on Waverly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They had Blase Whoop, everything that they had in there. Guns, grenades. They was on tip with some niggas, you
I
feel
remember
me?
them.
All them niggas got double life
I remember
sentences
that,
and
yeah.
shit. You feel
I
me?
remember that.
You feel me? Boom. So it was just like I was just born. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know too much about them niggas, you know what I'm saying, really think. All I know is, you know what I'm saying, once I started understanding to comprehend my mind, it was women around.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, when I'm going to see TV shows or internet, I'm going around with my homeboys and shit, you feel me? They got dads and uncles and all this other shit. I don't know nothing but.
So let me ask you this: how was y'all relationship while they, like your dad or your brother, and them,
See, the
like
thing-
with the writing and the going to scene?
See, the thing with my brothers and them, oh yeah, it was always right. You know what I'm saying? Even, you know what I'm saying, I was young, but my mom, like, I wouldn't say she forced me, but she wanted to make sure that
my mom
was
did the
there.
same with my
You feel me?
siblings.
Made
Like,
sure
made
the-
sure that we stayed connected.
Yeah,
regardless.
you feel me? Make sure that was there, you feel
Yeah.
me? My dad, you know what I'm saying, he ain't never really went to prison or nothing. He just absent.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? My dad
dog,
just
your dad on the same tip as my dad.
Yeah, he
which
just-
is crazy because me and my dad got a great relationship,
yeah,
right? I feel like I'm him in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, my dad deal with the crack issue too. So like he ain't never been like a father to me in the sense of like
Man,
guidance.
that shit's
feel
excuses
me?
to me. You feel me?
It is an excuse.
That shit excuses.
But at the same time, if not calling an excuse, what I will say is that thing affected our community tremendously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of my parents were affected by it. My mama made it out. It's a whole lot of people, mamas and daddies, that wasn't able to make it up out of that.
You know what's crazy though?
Yes, sir.
I got a brother right now. He just got sentenced to 28 years. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
2nd degree murder. Yeah, 28 years. Took it to trial. You know what I'm saying? Blase, he on level 4. He was able to accept my dad for who he was.
Because like I said, everybody ain't. That's a real war that was waged against our community. You got to recognize things for what they really are. That was a war waged against the black community, and it was winning on both sides of the coin. We figured out how to make money from it and then turned it into a whole nother thing. But originally, they was locking us up on both sides. You killing us with the drug, and then you're locking us up for selling the drug for life. Yeah. They locking you up. They was locking us up for a rock, boy. Mm-hmm. You get caught with a rock and a gun, you going forever. Like, man, imagine your 8-year-old son never seeing you again because you got less than $400 worth of dope on you.
Man, but just imagine your son just not seeing you just because simple fact you chose to do that rather than go do it the right way.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like everything you saying to me, I understand it, but it still sounds like an excuse. You feel me? Because I got two boys and I got 2 girls.
Let me ask you this then. That being the case, why are you in the street?
Why am I in the streets? That's the whole thing. That's why I'm completely in the programming of removing myself from it. You feel me? No cap on some real shit. I done spoke that to everybody around me, bro. I can go through everything in life, bro. Being away from my kids, I just can't do it.
Yeah, because it's the right and the wrong way to do things. Everybody can't necessarily see that, though.
Yeah.
Some of us, I use the analogy that when I was younger, I may have had all of the opportunities, just like the conversation we was having earlier, where I say, you may just not see the men that are in your community trying to put in the work. Yeah. Because there were men when I was 18 years old who, if I would have been searching for real, or if I would have had a little more direction, I could have been connected to those men, right? But I didn't see those men. All I seen were the men that were close in my eyesight. And those were the examples that I followed. So therefore, when I went to making choices, I had multiple choice. But the problems that I was dealing with were not multiple choice answered problems. They were long problems. Yeah, they were longevity problems. You have to answer this with a sentence. Yeah. And I was choosing rob, sell dope, be broke. Or, you know what I'm saying? Those were my 4 choices that I'm using versus going through it with more depth, right? And I say that to say a lot of people, when we are inside of this cycle, remember what I'm talking about, this war that was waged against our people. A lot of us got inside of the middle of this smoke. You ever heard the term when the smoke cleared? Yeah. When the smoke cleared, we didn't even know we was in there no more. It's like when Kanye said black people chose to be slaves. Yeah. It's not that we chose to be slaves, but if we was to run away, if all of us back then was to run away, where the hell was we gonna go? We didn't know where we were. We were not in our homeland.
This is my thing though. So is that an excuse or a valuable reason to be weak-minded?
Excuse or valuable reason? No, but it is part of the journey.
It's a partaking,
It's a part of the journey because we had to go from this weak mind to where we are now.
See, listen, but I understand, you know what I'm saying, partakings. Now, when somebody overabusing it, you feel me, and makes it to the point where it's not just, it's a part of it, you know what I'm saying, and it's what I, you know what I'm saying, just said to you. Mm-hmm. That's when it becomes an issue. You feel me? Because, like, that's the same way when I tell people, like, I don't like when people tell me sorry. Mm-hmm. Just show me you sorry. You know what I'm saying? Become different. You feel me?
So I get what you're saying. Don't say that this happened to me.
Show me a way to get out of this. You feel me? Because I'm your younger generation. I'm gonna have problems. I'm gonna have issues as well. Right. But what I want to know and learn from you is
somebody got to stand up and
how to make it. Yes, to make it out of it. Because if I'm looking at you and you accustomed to just submitting to it or making excuses of it or just being in the smoke, like you said, you feel me? Then that's all I'm gonna be used to, and that's all I'm gonna pass on to the next ones. You feel me? I'm battling between myself of trying to find a different way or being accustomed with what the older ones I'm used to is used to. You feel me? And that's just, I don't feel like it should be like that. Because like I said on the status versus women, you feel me? I mean, women done been, we all as black people done been segregated for a long time. You feel me? But once we got our rights, women still became segregated. It got broke down deeper than that. You feel me? So it's just like, I feel like they value their next generation more than we value. It's more like black men would rather want to say they got it on their own or they did it alone rather than shedding jewels or creating a team to do it together. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like GT said, I don't care who make it, you know what I'm saying? I don't care who the shining one as long as we all make it. You feel me? But a lot of people don't see it like that, but a lot of people is accustomed to that because you got to understand, a lot of black males grew up doing it alone.
Yeah, and not only that, our women at one point in time had to be in front.
Yeah.
Because they would kill us. Yeah. We would die, and our women had to be the ones that would step up in front. So at some point in time, there was a role reversal, a mental and physical role reversal in our communities. Yeah. Not to mention the economic role reversal when it came to benefits and food stamps, and then we're going to jail. So, mind you, I have to always keep this in the forefront of this podcast. Brother Mike X is like an exception to the rule. I ain't the rule. It's a lot of brothers in the penitentiary who they didn't know any more than what you know now. And in there, I even say less than that. It's brothers in the penitentiary who were able to make $100,000, right? But they ain't able to read a book. You know what I'm saying? So when they go to the penitentiary and they still have the ego of a nigga who got $100,000. So they not finna come and say, hey man, can you teach me to read? So therefore a nigga will do 10 years in the penitentiary not knowing how to read. Still just as dumb as he was when he came in. Just as ignorant as he was when he came in. And go home with that same mentality, but he still knows how to get that $100,000 the way that he did before he left. Because that lane still is there. It's just a few different players. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So we also have to remember that this is a part of what happens in our community as well. It's layers, right? So you're right. We can't stay in the smoke. We got to come up out the smoke. But that being the case, those of us who pop out, that's why we try to stand the flag up so y'all can see, so y'all young brothers who looking can see us. Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm right here, man. You say you can't find us? I'm right here, bro. I went and got my nephew today because, hey, man, I think you might be missing something, my dog. Yeah. I think you ain't seeing me, man. I'm hearing shit. And, bro, I'm trying to remind you, nigga, I did a long time. Yeah. A long time away from you. He just said it on the pod. He didn't even know nothing but my voice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was in the penitentiary when he was born. And all the way up and calling them all the time and Christmases and all of that. I don't even celebrate Christmas. But I'm calling them to keep up with them because that's the times when they all around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I couldn't imagine seeing that for him. Because he moving around in the streets, because he trying to find an identity. Hold on, bro. You got enough of us around now. Like, let's not get lost. We got, you feel me? So, and it's the same for any of y'all that are looking or trying to find what makes sense and what don't make sense. Bro, I can give you the game. I can show you what don't make sense. My nigga, I'm 40 years old, bro. I can't go rent a house. I can't go just walk up to a landlord and I can't even drive Uber, my dog.
But this is the thing, though. Like me and like your nephew, you feel me? We can. You feel me? But we don't know nothing about that if you don't acknowledge and let us know about your route and what the right and wrongs that you went through. Facts. You feel me? It's not too many that inquire them steps. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people. Like, I got people who doing great in life. I got people who ain't doing smack dab shit. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so it's just like, I get both sides of both, you know what I'm saying, the perspectives. Mm-hmm. But it's, when it comes to black men, bro, it's just like, it ain't there. You feel me? It's always a black woman on both sides. You feel me? It ain't no black males. You feel me? And then it's just like, I'm raising two black males. You feel me? So whatever I'm doing is what they gon', you know what I'm saying, inquire and learn from. You feel me? So
let me ask y'all both this. Nephew, I want you to answer for sure, because I know you be around some of the guys. You think these old niggas scared of y'all?
Without a doubt, I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, not.
I'll tell you that right now.
Niggas
yes,
like you, maybe not, but it's a lot of these old niggas, they used to be tough.
Man, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm looking you dead in your face. I know you scared of these young niggas. Only reason why I know you scared of these young niggas, because these young niggas don't got no intelligence, no morals, no respect.
We ain't listening.
And no nothing. You feel me? One of these little niggas will pop you over a bag of potato chips. You feel me? But back in the day, what you accustomed to, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing like that. If it was a raw altercation, niggas squabble. You feel me? Niggas duke it out, do whatever they need to do. Get too far, get to that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that no more. You feel me? But it's because of that whole separation of absence. You feel me? Like from the 90s and the 80s. The 80s and the 90s, if you look at the prison ratio rate of black men, and then you look at the pregnancy rate of black women, they damn near neck and neck. You feel me? So that means a lot of black women was raising kids in the night. So around my age, 25, you feel me? Going on to 30 type shit. A lot of us grew up without black men in our life. You feel me? So it's just, you gotta take that in consideration as well. You feel me? Your generation, you were around like 2000s, right? You about to be 18, so you 2002, 2003 type. You feel me? A lot of niggas was coming home trying to change their life. You feel me? And be different. You feel me? My area was the midst of mistakes. You feel me? Yours was the area of, coming and conquering.
Get on track.
So, and you still lack on what you got going on, even though you still got more than what I had. You feel me? So you see the progress. That's why I was telling you earlier, it's still a percentage of men, but the percentage ain't big enough when it comes to the longevity with the timeline. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's almost as if black men feel like they comfortable with the numbers that they got right now. You feel me?
I ain't even gonna say that, bro. Like I said, a lot of times you can only give what you have. A lot of these brothers don't have it.
But what do these black women have? Tell me. What do these black women have? And they give so much knowledge, so much nurturing, so much care. So like I said, that's coming from me and you, black man to black man, that sound like nothing but an excuse. Yeah. You feel me?
Well, so listen. So to go back to what you said, like, y'all both say that the old niggas is scared of y'all, right? I'm sure I don't fit into that category.
It's some old
that's what I'm saying. I feel like you scared of how you could be detrimental to your own success. You feel me? Dealing with these young niggas. But I'm saying but the mindset how these young niggas is,
I understand it.
It could be detrimental to what you got going on.
I'm one of them, bro.
You would. Yeah.
They mess with me.
Because they'll respect level in your presence.
And that's what I was just finna say. Because the reality is, they don't be just tripping. They don't be just tripping. These young boys don't be. I be around all of the little killers around.
I mean,
they
not just gonna trip on the OGs.
They gonna trip on some of them, the ones that's afraid of them. The ones that won't come talk to them. Because there's a lot of these niggas that won't come sit down in the room with y'all.
The ones that it be the ones that try too hard to present themselves, or it be the ones that don't try enough. You feel me? Because the niggas that don't try enough, that don't try enough become licks. The niggas that try too much become targets.
I was just gonna say, don't really be that. You gotta really be that.
But it's really about a nigga being content with himself. You feel me?
That's what I was.
Most niggas, you feel me? This whole podcast, I'm looking you in your eyes. Most niggas wouldn't even have looked you in your eyes. You feel me? And that's something I learned from a man, my grandpa, before he passed away in 2005. Rest his soul. You feel me? A real man respect you by looking you in your eyes. You feel me? Most niggas wouldn't do that nowadays. You feel me? Younger generation wouldn't, because they not being taught that.
There's nobody telling them that.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's just like,
or how to shake a man's hand. Or
you feel me? Anything. Shit, tie a fucking tie.
Yeah, facts.
Me? Yeah. I had a white man teach me how to tie a tie. You feel me? Yeah. How to make a tie into a bow tie. There's a lot of people that don't even know you can make your tie into a bow tie. You feel me? A white man taught me that, though. You feel me, though? You feel me, though? You know what I'm saying? A white man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I respect my, you know what I'm saying, the mother of my children, father. You feel me? He taught me that. Okay. You feel me? A white man taught me that on some real life shit. And it's just like, it was a great thing, but it was just like, he's not of my kind. Damn, you feel me? He's not of my kind at all. So it's just like, damn. If that's what he could teach me, what my kind could teach me? You feel me?
I feel you.
And it ain't too many scholars. You feel me?
It ain't too many scholars, but we coming. We are fighting our way through the smoke, man. I appreciate y'all brothers for coming. I literally just recognized how the time was running, man. I've been enjoying this conversation with y'all. Y'all can probably expect me to do a part 2. I have not gotten everything from this brother, Dawgy Bone. I definitely ain't pulled all of the jewels out of my nephew. And it's a few more young guys that I want to talk to, because y'all young dogs know I ain't scared of y'all. I want y'all to come up to this level. I want y'all to be just like me, except for I don't want y'all to have to go through what I went through to be like me. I want y'all to beat me past that.
When I met him, I said, "Who is you?" That nigga said, "Who is you?"
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all showing up. Appreciate y'all listening to 17 Winners with Brother Mike X. Peace.
No doubt.